systems collapse here.
1 week, no buying, no working. Mass blackout starting Monday.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
Chaos spreads fast.
Because Orange Man bad!
You can't stop us, old man.
Then who's really pulling the strings?
The blackout peaks the same day the transparency bill drops. That can't...
What if I told you the radical left just declared economic war on America? Not metaphorically, not symbolically, I'm talking literally. They've actually set a date. They've even named their operation, and they're openly recruiting soldiers for their assault on Trump's booming economy. It's called the mass blackout, and it's designed to crash your prosperity because they can't stand who's in the White House. Orange Man bad! You see, this is economic terrorism with a hashtag. Now, from November 25th to December 2nd, the left is calling for a total economic shutdown. Oh, what's significant about those dates? Oh, right in the middle of Black Friday. You know, Black Friday numbers are indicators of economic prosperity. So they're trying to artificially manipulate those numbers by having all the purple-haired weirdos not shop at Target, okay? Not even work. No spending, no commerce. Right as the holiday season kicks into high gear, they want to pull the plug on American prosperity. So think about what this means. Small businesses already hanging by a thread will lose their biggest sales week. Workers who need every paycheck will be pressured to walk off the job. Families trying to put food on the table will watch as radicals try to empty the shelves. Now, it's not protest, it's sabotage, and the timing is no accident. You see, Trump's economy is roaring back, jobs are up, growth is exploding, and the left just can't stand it. So if they can't beat him at the ballot box or in Butler, right, if they can't stop him with lawfare, they'll try to crater the economy and blame him for the damage. This is their nuclear option. And while the left plots economic chaos, I've discovered something that creates real lasting value. C60 Evo. This Nobel Prize winning molecule made lab animals live 90% longer in the famous Paris study. Now I know why. My brain fog gone. Joint pain I've had for years virtually eliminated. My wife's skin looks 10 years younger. My energy levels feel like I'm 20 years younger. This molecule, 172 times more powerful than vitamin C, worth more than gold per ounce. The scientist, Chris Burres, who's been making this in his Houston lab since 91, it's not just another antioxidant. It works at the cellular level where aging actually happens. So visit c60evo.com/NNN. Use code NNN for exclusive savings. They got a holiday special only for you guys. So whether you want more energy, clearer skin, clearer thinking, or just to feel young again, this is your answer. But here's the beautiful irony. Even liberals can't agree on their own doomsday plan. While some are passing around instruction manuals for economic destruction, others are publicly rejecting it. One user perfectly captured the insanity. So you're telling me I can shop without dealing with liberals? Don't threaten me with a good time. The mass blackout isn't hurting Trump. It's actually giving normal Americans a vacation from left-wing meltdowns. Even better, this economic tantrum is exposing their true agenda. They are literally admitting if you take away money, they don't have power. Here it is. Check it out. Mass blackout. We're not asking, we're shutting it down. November 25th, December 2nd. The largest economic blackout protest in U.S. history begins November 25th. No work, no spending, no restaurants, no projects, no events, nothing. Yeah, that's what they are planning. Now check this out. Here's a reaction you see at the top there. Someone needs to tell this fool. We just experienced a 40-day mass blackout caused by the Democrats closing the government and not paying anyone. Can't fix stupid. Yeah, how soon they forget that we just went through economic turmoil. Airports shut down, TSA people not showing up to work, air traffic controllers calling in sick, driving Uber, government people not getting paid, contract. I mean, just the list goes on and on and on. We covered it for 40 freaking days. Democrats are advertising a mass blackout to begin next week where they don't work, spend money in order to crash Trump's economy and take the country back. Oh, my goodness. These people are absolute loons. Let's look at some reaction. Rob Scherf. When you pull a stunt like this, mass blackout, the only folks who take the beating are the mom and pop shops, the real backbone of the country. Small business owners who open the doors at 6 a.m., keep the lights on, hire local kids, and pray Sacramento or D.C. doesn't invent another surprise tax before lunchtime. Meanwhile, the Fortune 500 giants and OEMs, they won't lose a heartbeat. They'll reroute, pivot, ship product to Asia, Europe, anywhere where people are still spending money. These companies are like seasoned card sharks. When one table goes cold, they just slide over to the next one with a fresh stack of chips. So the blackout doesn't hurt the system. It hurts the people who actually live here. Mom and pop bleed while the big boys sell the same inventory somewhere sunny and never break a stride. Chad Prather posting this. Democrats are urging a mass blackout, asking SNAP and welfare recipients to not spend any money so they can disrupt Trump's economy. They're asking SNAP and welfare recipients to not spend any money. They just went through that. I think, well, how long did that last with them? I think a couple weeks with no money on their SNAP cards. These people are totally brain dead. Inbound. Liberals are joining. Looks like we got a nice little montage of freaks. They're joining the mass blackout attempt to crash Trump's economy. They're going to skip work for a week. I hope they get fired, too.
Beautiful boycott they did. I heard there was a boycott being planned, and I am all in.
I know you weren't about to scroll, as I'm about to tell you the most important piece of information of the day.
Wait a second. What? What's going on here?
There's a boycott being planned, and I am all in.
I know you weren't about to scroll, as I'm about to tell you the most important piece of information of the day.
Oh, wait. What are your pronouns? Let me guess. They, them?
A mass blackout is planned November 22nd to December 2nd. A few organizations got together like Blackout America, May Day, Sick Day, and Big Beautiful Boycott. They did this one day last month and it was successful. So this time we're doing it for a whole week. This is a people-powered movement. And I can get behind this. It's like a pushback towards fascism, greed, lies, consumerism. Somebody said we are not powerless and we should decide where our money goes. And I agree. If you agree.
Oh, so you're not going to spend any money for an entire week? Oh, yeah, not even that secret Amazon purchase? Huh? You're not going to try and just, I'm not going to go to the store, but I'll go on Amazon. Got that Prime, right? Going to have next day, right? Got to get my fake nails. Yeah.
Too, and you want to participate, I'm going to explain how. You don't have to do every single thing on the list. It's not realistic, but just do what you can.
All right, let's hear.
And please don't comment any negativity like, I can't do this, I can't do that. Like I said, do what you can. If you feel like you can't do anything on the list, just share it. Share this video, make your own, just share the message. The first one is no work, and I know that's not realistic for a lot of us, but if you have PTO, take it. If you have to go, do the bare minimum. You're still
take it. So they're going to use their pay time off for this. Oh, okay, that's a joke.
Slowing the flow of profit by doing the bare minimum. Don't clock in early. Don't stay late. Take that whole hour lunch break. And again, if neither one of them.
Basically, don't put on all the flair is what you're saying. Like, just, don't do anything extra. No little extras at work that week, guys. If you have to, just slow roll it. Yeah, just slow roll it.
Those work for you. Engage in the other parts of the blackout. Especially no spending. We're not giving any money to mega corporations at all. So no Walmart, Target, Amazon, Uber Eats. Just for 1 week, save your money and pretend like those conveniences don't even exist.
I want to see her Amazon wish list.
How to prepare, because for that week, you're going to need to eat. Some people need medicine, so try to buy all of that before November 25th. Not the day before, though. They're asking people not to wait.
So if you got all this other stuff, do it beforehand. So that basically defeats the purpose. You're going to buy it anyway, so just buy it a week ahead of time. Sure, okay.
Until the day before, so there's not an influx of purchases. And if you can, try to get your food from local shops. So community-owned stores, maybe a local pharmacy. Also put off anything that can wait. Any events, deliveries, projects. Even if you have a bill that's going to be due that week, pay it ahead of time if you can. We're not spending any money that week. And before that week...
You just don't pay your bills that week, by the way. Don't pay your bills. Don't pay your insurance. Don't pay your car payment. Don't pay your mortgage. And then what happens? Rack up some late fees. You see how smart these people are?
We're only spending it locally, no corporations. Even after the week is over, you should still support small businesses, no corporations. I know personally I did see a lot of people ask, why is it only a week? In my opinion, if it was longer, people would just skip over it. They would say it's just too unrealistic and just skip over it. And if enough of us actually do it, 1 week will definitely hit them where it hurts for sure. You know, today, right now, most stores, a lot of stores allegedly are raising their prices just so the sales, the Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales will seem so much better. You shouldn't support that type of manipulation anyway. Most of us fall for it every time. That's why they keep doing it. But it's time to stop. It's literally our consumerism that fuels this exploited system. And the way to make...
Okay. Orange man bad. We get it. Mass blackout. Sam Bismuth. What's he got to say?
So-called left. This is the type of shit that trends on the so-called left of today. Don't buy anything for a week. Don't work for a week. No backing out. Prepare for the impact. It's going to be the biggest thing ever, guys. No, it's not. No, it's not, because most people cannot even participate in this. Even if they did, nothing would happen. These types of viral social media campaigns have a very simple purpose, and it's not to make social change. It is to make people who cannot participate, which is the majority of people, or people who aren't sure whether to participate, feel that they're not dedicated enough and they can't actually be part of the left. This image is nothing but gatekeeping and distraction in disguise. The American Communist Party is the only real left. We don't do this shit. This is the type of
he's
shit.
He's a communist. At the end of the day, right? Is that what he said? Did I hear that correctly? He just admits he's a communist at the end. We don't do this.
Communist Party is the only real, is nothing but gatekeeping and distraction in disguise. The American Communist Party is the only real left. We don't do this shit.
So he's a communist on top of it. Oh, here's they, them. We found they, them.
I've been tagged in all kinds of... I know you weren't about to scroll, as I'm about to tell you the most important piece of information of the day. I've been tagged in all kinds of videos...
The most important, guys. This one is the most important. Don't look away. Don't scroll away. They, them has something to say
about this, so I'm going to speak on it. The mass blackout, which is happening from November 25th to December 2nd, I'm all in. I'm engaging. I'm participating.
All in. They, them is all in, folks. Gonna knock out every bullet point. This is mad. I mean, this is the most glorious virtue signal ever for they, them. She, they. I don't know what. I almost said a pronoun. How dare you?
How dare you?
I'll be advocating for this with the Big Beautiful Boycott. We'll be pushing that information in our Discord as well as on our website once it's up and running. The People's Sick Day.
Once our website gets up and running, we have to pay the bill for it first, by the way. So we got to pay the bill before the blackout happens.
Who I have also advocated for that movement and their leadership. They've picked these dates as well. All of us, we're all coming together because we have to be one unified front. I'm going to go through the list of asks. You guys are going to flip out. That's fine, but I'm asking you to stay with me because I have a plan for you on the other end of this. First and foremost, if you want to take your country back, all you got to do is hit the pockets of the millionaires, billionaires, and the regime at the helm right now. They speak two languages, money and power. They hold hands. If you take away money, they don't have power. So the asks are this. No work. We'll talk about it. Don't flip out. No spending. No restaurants twice, by the way. Super important. We don't need to go out to a restaurant to eat. We don't need...
No restaurants twice. That means you can only go to Starbucks one time that week. Only one time. All right? You can't go to McDonald's more than once. No sneaking around the drive-thru.
DoorDash, and we don't need Uber Eats. I lived in the 90s. I know there wasn't that. No projects, no events. Let's talk about what all of
you're going to take us back to the 90s now. Oh, this is real throwback. Back in the dark ages. Before we had smartphones and Uber Eats. I remember those times. The struggle was real. We had to actually go to the store. You couldn't get McDonald's on Uber. You had to go to the drive-thru. You had to walk through the doors. The hardest times. How did we make it through? The dark ages of the 90s. Oh, this is a joke.
This means and how to prepare for it. Let's
Prepare.
put together a checklist. All you have to do is follow the checklist, and
Okay,
we'll
guys,
be good to go.
let's follow the checklist. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm also going to put this picture of this checklist in the comments, so make
okay.
sure you boost that so it stays at the top.
it.
And also make sure you save a copy for yourself.
I'm gonna
Number
do
one,
that.
essentials
I'm gonna actually print it out. I'm gonna put it on my fridge.
and groceries. People
But my
gotta
fridge is gonna be empty. Don't you worry. I won't even need to open it because I'm in the blackout.
eat during this time, right? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to stock up on food, household items, and medications prior to
There it is again. Stock up. Stock up. Buy everything ahead of time. Oh, these people are freaking stupid.
November 25th. Now, we don't want there to be a surge in spending prior to the blackout. So what we're
so then
asking
what do you
is
do?
that you buy from local or community-owned stores whenever possible, and you only buy exactly what you need to get through that brief period of time.
Yeah, this is a critical week, folks.
Number 2, your finances. Make sure you pay your bills and complete essential purchases before the blackout period. We're not going above and beyond. We don't need to spend more than we usually do. Just make sure everything that is going to be due during that time is taken care of.
Got it.
We are going to avoid large corporate spending during November 25th to December 2nd. If you must spend, you need to do it within a local business, a small business, something like that. We are not going to engage.
Yeah, no Walmart, no Target, no Best Buy, no Dick's Sporting Goods.
With major corporations. Now, work is where people get a little bit hesitant. So we're just going to ask that you do what you can. If you have PTO that you can use, that you can take some days off, do it. If you can't, well, then you're still showing up, but you're doing only the essential work. You're not going above and beyond. You're not going in early. You're not staying late. You are taking
Just the bare minimum. Remember
that full hour lunch break. Whatever your setup is, you are doing the bare minimum, because by doing the bare minimum, you are actually taking longer for money to move through the process. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
We are also going to pause anything that's optional, whether it is deliveries or a project or something that can be put on the back burner. It gets put on the back burner.
We're going to just put all those things on the back burner, guy. That's what you got to do. Just put it all on the back burner.
The other thing, too, is if you can't miss work, I get it. You need to make sure you're engaging in the economic blackout part of this, that you're not.
So does that mean I can't upload YouTube videos? Does that mean I can't report the news? What am I going to do?
Spending. Now, let's go to number 4, which is communication and awareness. So we are going to inform our friends, our family, anyone that we interact with on a daily basis of our plans for spending or work.
Yeah, this is critical, guys. We need to make sure our friends know why we're not going out to the Starbucks for our weekly Antifa meeting. We got to let them know. But don't worry, they won't be there either, so everyone's going to understand. But some of those folks, your MAGA friends, the ones who like Orange Man, yeah, you got to sort of tell them.
Because it is going to fall. Yes, it's going to fall over Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all of those important things. You need to let people know why you are not spending and maybe encourage them to join you, okay? You need to share this information responsibly, focusing on the peaceful, legal parts of it. Go ahead and share this video, repost this video, make your own video. I don't care how the information gets out. If you feel like you can't do any of the asks, at least push this information out for others. And then last but not least, after the blackout, we are going to resume spending with independent and local businesses.
Okay, enough of you. Enough of you. Do we have, seriously, American Papa Bear? All right, it looks like he's got some commentary. It looks like the liberals are trying to pull a No King's Day 3.0, calling it mass blackout. No work, no spending. You tell me I can't go out shopping and not have to deal with any liberals? Yeah. So, guys, basically, they're creating their own safe spaces. You understand what he's saying here? Yeah, so when you guys go out shopping, you won't have any purple-haired freaks disrupting your day.
I try to continue to Another liberal protest is coming up, and it is guaranteed to fail. Let me tell you why. So you're going to hear about a mass blackout. They're going to be trying to shut down the entire system by not going to restaurants and not shopping, so on and so forth, from November 25th to December 2nd. Funny part is they had to say no restaurants twice. I wonder why, but I digress. The reason I know this is not going to work is because your average leftist has the attention span of a fruit fly. They can barely keep their dates straight. Okay, when's No Kings 1? When's No Kings 2? When's No Kings 3? What's the mass blackout? All they know how to do is be anti-Trump, so they're going to try to continue to whip up these events to try to have something to look forward to on their social calendar, because all they can do is stand against him. So what you're going to see is individuals are going to hype this up, right? And they're going to say, oh, this is going to be the biggest protest ever, and nothing material is going to develop from this. They seem to act like they all hold the purse strings to the economy when they are the first ones who are typically looking for a handout instead of trying to be productive in the economy themselves. So what do you think is going to happen? So just so you know, when you see people start to talk about this mass blackout, November 25th to December 2nd, it's not going to work, just like everything else they always are coming up with. So if you didn't know before, now you know. Thank you.
More failures. I suggest we support Democrats to continue. Now these rather evil-brained numbskulls have submitted Stop Ballroom Bribery Act, such hypocrites like to suppose have submitted Wake Up America. Okay, so Wake Up America just dropped the bombshell. Yes, it exposes everything. Democrats are advertising the mass blackout to, quote, crash Trump's economy and take the country back. Who? Take it back from who? The American people voted. Okay? Is that who you're taking it back from? You're taking it back from the workers seeing bigger paychecks, the families enjoying prosperity? This is not resistance, it's revenge. They're so blinded by their hatred of Trump, they'll torch the entire economy just to hurt him. Except it won't hurt Trump. It'll hurt every American trying to make a living. So, folks, we've reached peak Trump derangement syndrome. The left is so desperate, so unhinged that they're calling for Americans to commit economic terrorism. They want you to stop working, stop earning, stop feeding your family, all because they lost an election. This is what happens when political hatred becomes more important than patriotism. They'd rather see America fail than to see Trump succeed. But here's the reality. When Black Friday rolls around, these same virtue-signaling liberals will be the first in line at Target. They can't resist a good deal any more than they can resist posting about their fake outrage. The mass blackout will fail because it's all performance and no principle. So here's my question for you guys in the comment section. Will the mass blackout be the left's biggest failure yet? Yes or no? Drop your answer in the comments. And remember, you can support real American businesses by grabbing some Next News gear from our merch shop. You'll find the link in the description.